Welcome, Gemini friends. Thank you for joining me for your heart spread reading. It's going to be for the third week of May. Third week of May, guys. Coming up. Get a little bit ahead. Try to get a week ahead on your stuff. So this is a reading for whoever's on your mind, whoever's in your heart, guys. Whoever you're thinking of, you don't have to be with them necessarily. Typically read new relationships. If you're in an existing relationship, just intuit it that way. We're going to look at you and your person and try to get some guidance from Spirit too on the relationship as a whole. And I already reshuffled, but put a little energy on them here. We'll get started. Third week of May for our Gemini friends here. Who is on their mind? That's what we're talking about, Spirit. Give us some help. I still want to know what's going on, Spirit. I want some help. Give us some guidance. In the name of light and love. So it serves the greatest good. Love and relationship. Our Gemini friends here today. It's a beautiful morning on the beach here, guys. A little car trouble this morning. Kind of late. Kind of warm. Get out here right at dawn. Luckily, it's quiet, not a lot of people. Let's see what we got, guys. Okay, this is you. Where you're at in the round relationships, where your heart, mind is at. So, oh boy, it would explain why you're watching a tarot reading. I'll give you that. This is your person. Well, Now this is kind of the 1 and 2 position. I'm trying here to pull a little bit away from the relationship energy and kind of look at your energy. So this could be, if it's a new relationship, you're coming in with a broken heart to the relationship. Like this would be fresh. So now I do have a very good friend who spent probably 10 years in this energy. So I guess it doesn't have to be fresh, but it's something that feels fresh. Too fresh to go into a new relationship, is what I'm saying. So really hard energy to go into a new relationship. And already here, with this being the Empress now, coming in with this Venus energy of abundance and warmth and love and caring and nurturing energy here. They're just strong and can take care. You know, this is that person that they never really need to stop and wonder, like, do they take care of themselves? Because they do. They're the Empress, you know. They take care of themselves, but they also can take care of other people. So they take care of people in a way that's healthy and not neurotic or codependent type of energy. So I already could see a dynamic here where they would be having the strength in their relationship, and when you come in, a little bit of like you would be crying on their shoulder, and they would be like, there. Kind of energy to it, you know. Once you're in the relationship with the Magician, wow, Magician, this is your energy now. Once you're actually in this relationship, and this is regarding your person, this is how they make you feel to be in a relationship. And I'm thinking still in the Wheel of Fortune for your person. So, wow. This is very significant. So what this is saying, they're feeling once they're in the relationship is the Wheel of Fortune. And they're the Empress now. So the major arcana, things that are outside of our control, this is not a bad feeling to be in a relationship with. It could be like where they might say to you, I feel like with you, Gemini, anything is possible. And this is kind of an anything is possible card too. Just come to my mind as I'm saying that. I feel like with you, anything is possible. Maybe you're feeling like the same way. I feel like that you and I can do anything together that we set our minds to. The feeling that you are stronger together even than you are apart. That type of feeling. And for them, they would be feeling like something profound, prophetic. You're the soulmate. A strong feeling, maybe not so strong, but a definite feeling. Depends on how intuitive your person is. But this sense like, wow, there's something with this Gemini here that's important going on. Doesn't mean they're gonna marry you, but they realize there's some karmic stuff, soulmate stuff going on. The only thing with the Magician, and you know this, are you being manipulative? There's just got a feeling like when you're in the relationship, to go from the Three of Swords to the Magician is an odd transition. And let me ask you this, because simple question. Gemini, have you really told them how badly your heart is broken and how fresh this is? You know, but let's see what your advice is from Spirit. Wow, that's pretty clear. We're going from the Three of Swords to the Four of Swords. Now, I gotta tell you, it's like the advice is you got no business being in a relationship. You should be healing. Sagittarius, I never want to hear that either. Mm-hmm. That's pretty clear. And like with the Magician, it's like you're trying everything you can to get out of this Three of Swords energy. But I think like you're maybe doing the wrong things. It's like you're trying to manifest your way out of it or something. And I think like the only way out is through. You gotta feel the feelings. Hate to say it, Gemini had 3 girlfriends. You guys sometimes are not real big on feeling the feelings, especially when they're bad. It's like, nope, don't want to do that. I'd just rather be, because this is a Gemini God, I'd rather just like, you know, uh, do my thing and be happy and just ignore all this kind of bad stuff. And sometimes relationships, you got to deal with stuff. Um, that's how it is. So it's kind of like saying you got to deal with your pain, deal with your Three of Swords. Wow. I'm having a hard time with this being their advice because I have an idea. Well, yes, okay. So what Spirit's trying to tell your person, if you're cross-watching, is you're kind of seeing this through rose-colored glasses. So, and here it's like, nobody's saying don't have a relationship, but what Spirit is saying to you, the cross-watcher here, or to your person, is there's this kind of overly romanticized element going on for you. And you, I think, Gemini, are not helping this because you are not dealing with your pain. And so you may be presenting with the Magician almost like any face you want to them. Gemini, 2 faces, ability to change, immutable air. You may be showing them the side that they want to see. And right now, I don't have anything from Spirit. I'm about to pull that card. I'm a little afraid to. But right now, what I'm thinking is, your person, like, they may not care if you open up to them and be real with them. I don't think they're, like, going to say, what? You're really in pain over that person that much? You think about them and cry? And I think they will say, wow, okay, well, do you still love me? And you'll be like, well, yeah, and I'm fucked up. I'm in the middle of this 2 things. And, and they'll be like, they're the Empress, man. And they got this Wheel of Fortune. They got a feeling you're the one, And they're going to hang with you, I think. Let's see what Spirit says about that. They're going to hang with you. And then I get the hanged man. I leave it like that. They're going to hang with you, man. But there could be a need to look at this from a little different perspective. And I think the perspective is, Gemini, you got to cop to this. If this is your reading, this is how I'm going to go with this. You got to open up and deal with this stuff and trust your person, So that's the different perspective you're going to look at it from. And have a little trust, in the whole process, And understand, too, if it needs to be said, I got a feeling probably people have said this to you, but this Empress person is not the one that puts you in this Three of Swords energy. So, everyone's different. And I'll tell you this, I'll cop to it for myself. Every time I'm in a bad relationship, I put myself there. So you manifested this one here. So Um, if this person's here and they're solid and they're loving and you are having feelings for them and they feel like you might be the one, I mean, um, there's two things. In order to open yourself up to them, you have to open yourself to your own feelings. That's what it is. And that means feeling this bad shit, you know? And you got the moon. So this is what you're not seeing. The moon is what we don't see because we don't want to see it. The moon is energy. Like if you go to a friend and say, okay, time out. Go to a friend about this whole situation, Gemini, and explain, maybe throw this reading in here. This is the whole point. There's something I am not seeing. You say this to your friend who knows you, who cares about you, who you trust. And they're going to tell you exactly what it is. It's like, oh my God, well, here's what you're not seeing. You don't know this? I don't think you do. It's like, it'll probably be just obvious to them. Because the moon is that thing that we can't see because the ego's trying to protect us. The ego's just like a dog that yaps when people come to the house. It's just doing its job, trying to take care of us and protect us, But I think what you're not seeing here is that you're really just afraid to deal with this pain. I don't get any sense like you're afraid you're going to run back to them or something like that. I think it's just you don't want to deal with the feelings. And with the moon card here, there's something you're not seeing. This Knight of Wands. It could be a person or an element of yourself. This is not the Empress. It could be the one that hurts you. Okay, I think what this is, it's like if you look at this, what you're not seeing is, and maybe if there's anything bothering you right now with this relationship, and I think in the past relationship, it might have been a fire sign, but I think what this really means is you rushed into it out of passion. The Knight of Wands will attack thoughtlessly. Also, the player can be in and out energy. And when we have this energy, we bring this energy. So you end up getting players that leave you in a Three of Swords energy, right? Because you're acting too fast. You're acting off of your just lust and, not thinking first, before you do something. And so there could be a sense with you, too, with the Hanged Man here and the Four of Swords, that you really know that you really seriously need to slow this down and heal this stuff and deal with this stuff before you go into this relationship, no matter how good it looks and how solid this person is, because I think they're like super there for you and super solid, and again, probably, hold you and you put your head in their lap or something, pet your head, this type of energy. I don't see any problem here going forward. You just have to deal with this stuff from the past, Give me a message, let me know. We're hitting something, Appreciate it, guys. Thank you.